Hey everybody, it's me, John Ward, and I am back with another Dark Park film reviews. And I know what you're saying. You're looking down at the title, and once again it says Wild Eye releasing. And I promise you, this is the final video for Wild Eye releasing for now. Um, I wanted to kind of bookend all the Wild Eye releasing stuff with some pretty current releases that I got. These are from Amazon, eBay, and Zia Records. So these are actually all pretty new, at least purchases for me. Some of these are also just brand new that I ordered from Amazon. So you should be able to get them, and I think they're still on sale. And that's why I wanted to share them with you, because these were not from that sale that I got. And these are ones that are, you can pick up used for probably pretty cheap, or you can order them on sale. And I just want you guys to take a look at what they are. I really like Wild Eye releasing. A fair amount of these films here, I know the people who made them in one way or another. And so I also just want to share their films too. Some people I know personally, some of these people I've worked on their films. And some of these people I'm just, I'm like Facebook friends with. But I still want to share their films. There's 10 DVDs and technically 12 because I have an update on one at the end. And one, it's one, but it's two. You'll see what I mean when I get there. So that's what I want to do. And so there won't be another Wild Eye one for a while unless they have like a big sale again, but that probably won't happen towards the end of the year. So I promise that we'll get away from the Wild Eye stuff, and this will be it for a little bit. But I think you'll like what's here. So let's start with the first one, and the first few. Looking here, yeah, like the first one, two, three, four, like 5 or 6 are all Mark Polonia films. And I'm a big fan of Mark Polonia. I've enjoyed his movies for years now. And like I've said, I know Mark through Facebook, and I've worked with a couple people that he's worked with, and so I just like sharing his movies. And so we're going to start off with, and this is brand new. This one just came out maybe 2 weeks ago, and it's Feeders 3. And I really enjoy Feeders 1 through 2. And I think they're out of print. I think they're pretty expensive to find. I have downloads of them, and which is the only way that I could find them to watch. So I did it that way. But it's until they re-release them. That's just how you have to watch them. But I did purchase part 3, so hopefully that makes up for it. And it's got a pretty cool cover. And I was really surprised to hear that he was making Feeders 3. Here's its side. And we got the back. And it says, decades later, ... and their appetite has grown. And the bonus features on this are director's commentary, making of featurette, scene selection, and trailers. So this has some of the regulars in it. Surprised not to see a couple people on here. But this is, it's fairly new. It's 2021. I think I got this one off of Amazon. And it's 79 minutes. It's widescreen, not rated. It's produced and written by Frank Durant and Mark Polonia. And a couple of the regulars that are in this would be like Todd Carpenter, I think Jenny Russo, James Carolus, But I'm surprised I don't see some other people in here. But it says the long-awaited sequel to the Polonia Brothers smash hit Feeders series. 23 years have passed since last feeding. Now they have returned to Earth for the final meal. A group of UFO researchers and some local townspeople must fight back before the aliens' master plan for the planet is set into motion. Says from cult movie favorite director Mark Polonia, Sharkenstein, which is one of my favorites of his, Amityville in Space, which I'm really looking forward to, Jurassic Shark 2, and Polonia Brothers Entertainment. So hopefully it's as fun as the first two. All right, the next one, and I think this is one that I also ordered off of Amazon when it came out. And this is, it's actually another sequel. Return to Splatter Farm. Obviously a sequel to Splatter Farm, which was Camp Motion Pictures, I think, released that one. It's got a really good cover on it. Here's its side. Got its back. And it says, Jeremy has returned. Their bonus features are commentary with directors Mark Polonia and Jeff Kirkendale. Jeff Kirkendale is somebody who I'm surprised is not in this one. He's normally a staple. And then it says also behind the scenes, image gallery, and trailers. This is not rated, 2020, 85 minutes. It's widescreen, not rated. Special effects are by Anthony Polonia, who's Mark's son. It's written by Jeff Kirkendale, produced and directed by Mark Polonia and Jeff Kirkendale. Let's see here. So here's some names that look familiar. Some are newer people to Mark's camp and some are older, but there's Danielle Donahue. So she's been in a few of them. Mel Heflin, she's been in a few of them now. James Kelly, Jeff Kirkendale, of course. James Carolis, Ken Van Sant. Well, Tim Hatch, of course, Jenny Russo, and Titus Himmelberger. Titus Himmelberger. I hope I'm saying his name right. And Kyle Rappaport. So, and this says 35 years after the infamous Death Farm murders in rural Pennsylvania, serial killing is in season once again. A young woman and her friends descend upon the farm to party after discovering that she has inherited the land. But soon after, the strange occurrences and brutal murders begin again. The shocking sequel to the 1987 SOV, which is shot on video, cult classic Splatter Farm. And it's got that white box I like, so let's see if there's something inside or if it's just white. It's just white. And it's got this sticker came with it. I think I've shown that off before. They could have put a nice picture in here. Oh well, what are you gonna do? I do like the body right there, though. Now, this next one, I've been told by a couple people that I'm crazy that I haven't watched it yet. One of them being Cody, who contributes to my channel. He does his unboxing. And it is, and I really want to see it now, and it's called Sharkula. So I've noticed that the two things that Mark does a lot, Amityville films and shark movies. Great cover on this one. This, I think I ordered at the same time as Feeders 3 on Amazon. So this is within like the last, like I said, like couple weeks. Got its back. And there's a few reviews. The Shark Vampire Horror Hybrid You Didn't Know You Needed. That is from Screen Anarchy. Shockingly Schlocky from Dread Central. You'd expect this to be bonkers, and you'd be absolutely correct. And that is from Movie Web. The bonus features are director's commentary, scene selection, and trailers. Let's see. So we got 2022, 80 minutes, widescreen, not rated. So this one is written and directed by Mark Polonia. Special effects are by Anthony Polonia. And now this one stars Kyle Rappaport. And Kyle reached out to me the other day and just wanted to chat. He's just like, hey, how's it going? And he didn't realize that he called me at 3 a.m. So I, when I woke up in the morning at like 7, I saw that there were a couple missed phone calls, and I'm like, who called me? And it ended up being Kyle. And so I said, please don't call me at 3 a.m. He's like, oh no, I'm so sorry, I didn't realize. Kyle's a nice guy. And he's fun. He plays Renfield in this, which I think is a pretty good character for him to play. So he was in a Will Colossal made a film called Bloody Nun 2: The Curse, and both Kyle and I are in it. So we're both in the same film together, but we have not met yet. One day probably. I wouldn't mind putting him in one of my flicks. He seems like a nice guy. So if he reaches out to you for a part, give him a chance. Also Jeff Kirkendale, who's another guy who I'd like to work with. I'd like to get him on One Filmmaker. He's in this. We also have Tim Hatch. We have Jamie Morgan, who is a regular. We got Titus Himmelberger. I really hope I'm saying that right. Looks like also his wife, Natalie. James Kelly. This one says, this is one shark who really sucks. Says it right there. After the legendary Count Dracula is driven into the ocean, he passes his curse onto a great white shark. The vampire's now undead pet is tormenting a local seaside tourist community led by a cult of bloodsuckers. A team of modern vampire hunters attempt to send the Count and his new fanged friend to the bottom of the sea forever. And it looks like Jeff Kirkendale might be Dracula. So that's pretty cool. Got its inside. So this is one that I'm looking forward to. I really want to watch it. The next one is another Mark film and deals with a shark, and it's called Noah's Shark, which I believe I also purchased at the same time as Sharkula and Feeders 3 off of Amazon. And this says, get to higher ground. The trailer for this just looks crazy. It looks pretty insane. It's got a good cover. Yeah, it is a good cover. There's its side. We got its back. And it says, the truth will have bite. I'm seeing bonus features here, scene selections, and trailers. Ooh, not so much on this one for special features. A televangelist and his team set out to find the fabled Noah's Ark, but discover it is guarded by a ancient curse and deadly great white shark. From legendary B movie director Mark Polonia, Sharkenstein, Feeders, and Splatter Farm. And let's see, who do we got in this? We got Jeff Kirkendale, he's back in it. Jamie Morgan, Tim Hatch, Mel Heflin, Titus Himmelberger. It's written by John Oak Dalton and produced and directed by Mark Polonia. So we got 2021, 71 minutes, widescreen, not rated. We got a big shark right there. Okay. So now the next one is another shark film from Mark Polonia. And it is a sequel. And it's Jurassic Shark 2, Aquapocalypse. I love that part of it right there. And it says, the second time's the chum. Good cover. One thing that Wild Eye always does, good covers. May not exactly represent what's in the movie, but they're good covers. There's its back. And let's see, we got 2 reviews here. You have nobody to blame but yourself for the brain cells you're about to lose. Oh, there you go. That is from Voices from the Balcony. The sequel you didn't even know you didn't care about. That is from Reddit. Bonus features are scene selection and trailers. We seem to be lacking audio commentary on some of these. Let's see, 2001. I think I also ordered this. I think I ordered a bunch of these at the same time. I think I ordered this also. No, this I think I got off of eBay. This was eBay, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think. It was either Amazon or eBay. But yeah, one of the two. And let's see, who do we have in it? So we got Jeff Kirkendale, James Carlolis. Sorry if I'm messing up anybody's name. Jamie Morgan, Tim Hatch, James Kelly, Titus and Natalie Himmelberger, written by Aaron Drake and directed by Mark Polonia. And it says a ferocious prehistoric megalodon. It says right there. It does. It says it right there. So let's see. Oh, that's part of the description. So a ferocious prehistoric megalodon has returned to the surface, terrorizing a group of oil rig workers and members of a local fishing village. The long-awaited follow-up to the international indie phenomenon and IMDb darling smash hit Jurassic Shark. Yeah, I do own the first one. And directed by cult movie favorite Mark Polonia, Feeders, Amityville in Space, and Bigfoot vs. Zombies. Bigfoot vs. Zombies is also one of my favorite ones. There we go. Oh yeah, it's just the part. All right, so now the next one is a collection. This I picked up. This one I know I got off of eBay. I'm very sure I got this one off of eBay. I was missing the second movie in this collection, even though I do own the other 2. But I figured, might as well get the 3-pack. Why not? And it's Shark Attack 3-pack. So I already own Sharkenstein, and I already own, which is Mark Polonia, and I already own Shark Exorcist, which is Donald Farmer. So I thought I would pick up Raiders of the Lost Shark. And here's its side. And now it's back. I like that they're separated on the back. And I forget who directed Raiders of the Lost Shark. You know what? Let's take a look. Take just a second to pop it up here. Let's see. Raiders of the Lost Shark. All right, there it is. And it is directed by Brett Kelly. All right. Brett Kelly also directed one of my other favorite shark films. Let me make sure about this. I am pretty sure. Well, he also directed Jurassic Shark. Ouija Shark. Yeah, I love Ouija Shark. So, yeah. So Mark Kelly. There we go. Let's get out of that. Okay. So it says 3 times the bite, 3 times the fright. And then each slot is for different films. So Sharkenstein is 2016, 75 minutes unrated. Raiders of the Lost Shark is 2014, 71 minutes and is unrated. And Shark Exorcist is 2015, 70 minutes unrated. It's got a picture from each film here. Yeah, everything is unrated. This whole package came out 2019. Sharkenstein, I love. I've seen it like 3 or 4 times. And so it says, it's alive, ... It's alive. In the final days of World War II, a secret experiment to weaponize sharks is seemingly abandoned and destroyed by Nazi scientists. But 60 years later, a small ocean town, is terrorized by a mysterious creature, one built from the parts of the greatest killers in the sea and the mind of a madman, a Sharkenstein monster hell-bent on destroying everything in its path. So in this there's Jeff Kirkendale right there, who's like the crazy Nazi scientist. I want to say they put like Hitler's brain in it. I want to say that. I haven't seen it for a while, but I want to say they put Hitler's brain into it. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Then Raiders of the Lost Shark. 4 friends set out by boat for a vacation on a private island, but unknown to them, a weaponized shark has escaped from a top secret military lab. A shark genetically injured with hate in its blood. Maybe that has Hitler's brain in it. And programmed to hunt down any human within range. Now, these friends must band together to battle an all-new brand of predator who will stop at nothing to remain at the top of the food chain. All right. And then Shark Exorcist. You're going to need a bigger cross. A demonic nun summons Satan to a small fishing village where he takes over the body of a great white shark. A chain reaction of evil grips the tiny community as the shredded bodies continue to wash up on shore. A Catholic priest arrives in search of his missing brother, and he must fight both teeth and temptation on land and sea in order to send this man killer back to hell. So there you go. Oh, okay. All right. So they were a little creative with the disc in it. I like that. Okay. Now we're out of Mark Polonia. We're out of his films. We're moving on with somebody else. This is now Dustin Ferguson. So who I used to know, who I used to work with. And this one I got because the trailer actually looked pretty good. And my friend Joe Lujan, who does a lot of visual effects, he saw the trailer for it and said, wow, that T-Rex actually looks pretty good. And so I'm guessing that probably Dustin hires somebody to do these things. So, because it doesn't look like something you would just take from YouTube. And that is one that I'm actually curious about, Ebola Rex. And this I want to say was eBay. I found it for pretty cheap. So I purchased it. And it says Terror is Contagious. It's got a good cover on it, actually. I don't know if the movie's any good. Got its back. Let's see, there's a couple reviews on here. This is straight up silly ridiculousness, and I really fucking enjoyed it. That is from Horror Fuel. A highly enjoyable and cheesy creature feature that's quite action-packed from Dawn's Horror World. And the special features are trailers and scene selection. Would have been nice to get some audio commentary, maybe. It is 2020, 72 minutes, widescreen, not rated. It's written by Dustin Ferguson and Ken May. Ken May worked with me on Meat Hook Massacre 4. And of course, Dustin's series is the Meat Hook Massacre films. Let's see, director of photography, Dustin Ferguson. Mel Novak is in it. Sean C. Phillips, Jennifer Nagel, Ken May, John R. Walker, who I've worked with a few times. Worked with him on Meat Hook 4 and Skull Evil, and he's going to be working with me on AXEMAS 3, and I've even helped him with some of his projects too. Eric Anthony Russo. So we got some people in there, and it says, just when you thought things couldn't get worse, an Ebola-infected T-Rex escapes from a science lab in downtown Los Angeles, destroying everything in its path. Residents of a local neighborhood and a renegade soldier band together to deal with not only the monster on the loose, but the deadly and highly contagious disease it carries. So it's inside. All right. So now we actually go to a film that is by Ken May, and it's called Future Fear. And this was Ken's first feature, I believe. And let's see here. No reviews. But let's see. It's 2001, 92 minutes, widescreen, not rated. Produced, written, and directed by Ken May. Visual effects by Nick Grant, who's out here in Las Vegas. I've worked with him a couple times. Director of photography is Ken May. Ken is in the movie. And Eric Raingrover. He played Freddy in Axe Grinder 2, which I wrote the story for and did a bunch of work on. So he's in this. Now, originally, I thought this was an anthology that had different directors on it. I guess maybe I'm wrong, since it does say produced, written, and directed by Ken May. I haven't watched it yet, so I'm not sure. But it says, only the past can save her. In the distant future, an archaeologist is hunted by alien trackers and takes refuge in the ruins of a long extinct civilization. She must employ ancient technology in hopes of finding a way to fight back against her hunters and escape the planet. So maybe I'm thinking of a different film that he was working on. This is one I believe I also got from, I think, Amazon. Yeah. Okay. Now the next one, this one I know that I got from Zia Records, and I think it's an older release from them. Well, not really. Yes and no. But it's called Jekyll and Hyde. And I'm always looking for, wild out release films, used at Zia Records. So I definitely wanted to pick this one up, even though I really don't know anything about it. It does have Mickey Rooney and Vernon Wells. Evil will surface is what it says down there. It's its side. Here we got its back. Special features are behind the scenes documentary and trailers. Let's see if there's anybody else. Oh, Jed Rowan is in this, who played actually Freddy in the first Axe Grinder film, and many other movies too. He's been in. Mickey Rooney, Vernon G. Wells. I guess he wanted to add in that middle initial there. Elisa Dowling. Oh yeah, and Randall Malone. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to get this. Randall Malone. You just can't go wrong with Randall Malone. He is just awesome. Yeah, based on an original story by Robert Louis Stevenson, and I am not going to attempt to pronounce the director's last name, the writer-director. That would be pointless. This is 2017, but it looks like it got released in 2020. 83 minutes, and it's widescreen, not rated. So let's see. Good and evil will collide. Gabriel Utterson discovers that his longtime friend, Dr. Henry Jekyll, has become involved with a mysterious and dangerous man named Edward Hyde. He slowly uncovers a dark secret that defies both science and nature, one that leaves a trail of murder and crime in Victorian England. A faithful and chilling adaptation of the legendary horror classic. There we go. All right. Now we're coming up on officially the last one here, and then there's like an update. So this is an anthology. This is one that I was looking for a while. This I did find at Zia Records, and it has 4 werewolf films. So I was looking for this for a while. And it says, new movie plus 3 bonus werewolf features. So it has Werewolf Island, This Legend Has Bite, The Snarling, Cold Ground, and Wolf House. So I'm guessing Werewolf Island is probably the new one, and these 3 are the bonus ones. And we'll take a look at its back. Sink your teeth into hours of werewolf terror. Werewolf Island is 2020. It's 85 minutes and it's unrated. The Snarling, I like that title, is 2018, 83 minutes unrated. Cold Ground is 2018, 86 minutes unrated. And Wolf House is from 2017 and it's 70 minutes unrated. Looks like all of these came out in 2020. It does say down here, visit our Roku channel, Wild Eye TV. I think I'm going to have to see if I can get that because I have Roku. So I'll have to see if I can find that. I know some of their stuff, or a lot of their stuff, is on Tubi. but maybe even more stuff is on Wild Eye TV. Okay, so let's quickly go through these since there's 4 of them. So, Werewolf Island, based on paranormal events that have plagued Monroe, Michigan for decades, Werewolf Island, aka Dog Lady Island, okay, has been the scene of many unexplained attacks and murders over the decades. After a close family member is attacked, a detective finds himself obsessed with the island and its secrets, unraveling a legacy of mystery and murder dating back to the colonial times. I know it's typical, but I like Werewolf Island better than Dog Lady Island. Then the Snarling. That sounds okay. Werewolf Island doesn't sound great, but it sounds okay. The Snarling. The cast and crew of a horror film, ooh, I like that, find themselves accused of a rash of savage murders when the cursed movie they are making is connected by police to several gruesome slayings, seemingly committed by some sort of werewolf. While the locals interfere in the production for their own gain, and the detectives try to pin the deaths on the filmmakers, the body count grows. The body count grows. Keep wanting to say growls, grows. All right, okay, I'd watch that one because it's movie related. Cold Ground. 2 journalists visit the French-Swiss border to investigate a series of cattle mutations for a TV show. Once they arrive, the scientific team they were to meet has gone missing. Extorted by a British biologist and an American my mouth is right. By an American forensic investigator, they will go looking for the missing team deep in the mountains, but will find something ungodly that has stalked the Alps for centuries. Okay. And then Wolf House. 6 friends on a camping trip think they have discovered and killed a Sasquatch. But what they have actually unleashed is something more evil, more ancient, and more deadly than they could ever imagine. An army of supernatural terrors that will hunt them down until one of them remain. Ooh, that one I like. So maybe they kill a Sasquatch, but it ends up being a werewolf. Okay. And they're down there is the Roku thing for Wild Eye TV. I'll have to check that out. Okay. It's not bad. It looks like it's all like fur. Okay. So now for this update. So on one of the last videos, I showed Alien Scum. And I read on the back here that it says original title, Bread and Circus. And I'm like, what? And I looked on the back here and I saw, okay, this guy kind of looks familiar. And I'm like, okay, so how is this Alien Scum? I mean, I bought this because I thought it was an Alien ripoff. I love Alien ripoffs. And then I went and I looked at my copy of Bread and Circuses. So it bums me out. This does not look like an Alien ripoff at all. Why does it have this? Now, I haven't seen this movie yet. I've owned this one for a while, but I've never watched it. And I just bought this one recently. And it was part of that sale. And I bought it because it looked like an Alien ripoff. How does that look like? This does not look like an Alien ripoff. And then there's the guy from the back of that box right there. So I don't get it. This is some pretty big false advertising, at least cover-wise. So I don't think I've actually ever shown this one. And yeah, it's got the same review. from horrornews.net will satisfy your cravings for gore, murder, disembowelment, and goat poop. I promise that. So this is Raw. This is Wild Eye Raw. It's 2015, but originally came out in 2003. And this is 2003, 2020. So the other review, so it says here, divert, distract, destroy. And it says, like the evil twin brother of Peter Jackson's Bad Taste, ... a gore sci-fi anti-establishment action movie orgy. And that's from Wicked Channel. Now there's that guy again. He's right there. Norway 2003, 75 minutes, color, very unrated is what it says. This just says unrated. So let's see. First time ever available in America, Martin Loki's brilliant and insane Norwegian gore classic that has been compared to Peter Jackson's debut Bad Taste and later Brain Damage. A young straight-laced couple finds a secret message from the past dealing with oppressive nature of the universe, and they set out to destroy the system. But first, we'll have to encounter terrorists, aliens, cults, and more in this wall-to-wall, bloody, surreal, sci-fi action horror. You won't believe your eyes. Okay. So now, we look at the back of this one. It's kind of the same. Your destruction guaranteed. Original title, Bread and Circus. Martin Loki's brilliant and insane Norwegian gore classic that has been compared to Peter Jackson's debut Bad Taste. A young straight-laced couple finds a secret message from the past detailing the oppressive nature of the universe, and they set out to destroy the system. But first, we'll have to encounter terrorists, aliens, cults, and more in this wall-to-wall, bloody, surreal sci-fi action horror. You won't believe your eyes, as no body parts are off limits. So they just kind of scaled it down a little bit. Oh, so then they took part of what's on the back of this and turned it into a review on the back of this. No. It is the review. It's still the review. I take that back. Same review. Okay. Yeah. So I showed this one off last time. It's got the guy with the machete or something in his head there, which I liked because it's got the clear box too. So that's kind of the update. Is I wanted to show you guys that these are the same movie. Just one's been. That's the old one. This is the updated one with a different title on it. So watch it if you plan on buying these or you find them. Maybe get them both because they're got alternate titles and covers and stuff. But otherwise, yeah, they're the same movie. So that's kind of what I wanted to show you. So, all right. So that's it. Let's recap. So we got the, what we just looked at. So the Alien, Scum, and the Bread and Circus. So we got those two. Then we got the collection, the Werewolf Attack Pack, as it's called. Werewolf Island, the Starling, Cold Ground, and Wolf House. And then we have Jekyll and Hyde with the great Randall Malone. Then we got Ken May's Future Fear. Dustin Ferguson's Ebola Rex, which I'm curious about. We got the Shark Attack 3-pack, which is Sharkenstein, Raiders of the Lost Shark, and Shark Exorcist. I heard that they have made Shark Exorcist 2. Then we got Jurassic Shark 2, Aquapocalypse, Noah's Shark. I'm going to be myself and a few of the guys from Indie Film Cafe. We're reviewing shark movies, and I believe I think there's 3 or 4 of us. Jonathan, Paul, myself, and it might be Madeline Deering, possibly. I'm not sure if she's doing it or not, but we're all picking shark movies to review, and this is one of mine. So you'll probably be seeing my review over on the Indie Film Cafe for this one, because I haven't watched it. I'm holding off and waiting for the review. And then we have Sharkula. This is the one I wanted to review, but it's not on Tubi. Noah's Shark is on Tubi, for anybody who's curious. And then we got Return to Splatter Farm, which is fun, especially if you like the original. And then I'll reach over here and grab Feeders 3, which I'm hoping is as enjoyable as Feeders 1 through 2. All right, so there you go. That's everything. So, all right, guys, thanks. I really appreciate it. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, comment, do all that good stuff. And I'm going to lay off the Wild Eye stuff for a while, I promise. Like I said, I just wanted to share these with you because a lot of them are brand new, like they had come out within the last couple of weeks. So we will be having a one filmmaker this week, which is good. And it will be delayed by 1 day. It will come out on Thursday instead of Wednesday. And then we'll have another video up on Friday. And I guess that's about it. So I will talk with everybody soon. All right. Bye.